Hello, my name is Dawn, and welcome back to the Soulful Voices Daily Oracle Card Reading. I hope everybody is having a pleasant Sunday afternoon, or maybe morning for some people. But today I am going to be using the Wisdom of the Hidden Realm Oracle, and I would like to ask the question of what is it that we can expect in terms of energy this week? What is it that we need to know about this energy in order to be in alignment with our highest good? So let's see what the oracle has to say to us. And if you want to close your eyes, take a deep breath in and out. Come into your heart space like we tried to do yesterday. We did a little bit of an exercise where we put our hands on our heart and try to come into that heart space as you enter into this reading. And I ask the divine light to surround us with the golden light of protection. I ask that our angels and guides come forward into this reading and that they help shield us from any lower or negative energies that may try to attach to this reading. I ask that we receive words of love and divine guidance, and that these words that we receive are for the highest good of all those who receive them. And I ask the spirit of the wisdom of the hidden realms to come forward and work with us today. So, I am shuffling the deck and looking to see what card we come up with today. I keep dropping cards today. My apologies. Okay. There are some people who read the jumping cards, and there are times when I do, but for purposes of our reading today, I would prefer just to have us pull a card and go from there. Okay, so here we go. The card we pulled in protection in the reverse position or in the challenge position, it's the altar priestess. And this card is preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. Okay, so let's see what the altar priestess has to tell us about what we need to know as we step in to the energy of this week. And this is card number 39. Okay. So, as a challenger, as a challenger, are you degrading yourself in any way or lessening the importance of your impact in your world? Have you allowed someone to dishonor you? Have you failed to stand up for your beliefs in order to get something you want? The altar priestess warns that continuing on this path could bring you trouble, as you may be aligning yourself with lower ideas as your companions. Another message she brings you is this: never sell yourself short when it comes to your intuition. When you're always led to the highest ground when you follow your inner guidance. An important responsibility is brought to you when the altar priestess comes as your challenger. You're being required to be a spiritual warrior and to have courage. Be ready, respect yourself, and believe in your purpose, as you're being chosen to be the embodiment of the sacred in the world. In essence, you're challenged to be the best you that you can be out there. You can do it, and Spirit is counting on it. Well, this is a very powerful message as we go into a new week. And what I am ascertaining from the energies that I'm receiving in this moment is that we are going to be faced with some challenges this week there are going to be people who are going to challenge us, and they may do it in a way in which they actually belittle us at times. They try to make us feel that our ideas are less than, that they are not as important as their ideas, right? So they're going to come almost in a mode of attack toward us. So this is what we need to be on the lookout for, right? We need to be aware that there may be some negative energies floating about us, or some fearful energies that um, perhaps are news and so on that is filtering into society, that is going to generate a great deal of fear. And we're going to be called on to perhaps make some choices. Perhaps there are choices that we have never had to make. I mean, I don't know, but it's a possibility, correct? So, the energy that's speaking to us right now is saying that be prepared to follow your intuition, and don't allow anybody else to undermine what it is that you are feeling inside. Do not let anybody belittle your feelings. Do not let anybody disregard what you are saying, and do not allow anybody to out talk you about what your intuition is sending to you. So if you're receiving a message from something, from spirit, or your hunch, you're getting that hunch inside your gut that something doesn't feel quite right, that something may need correcting or remedying, and or something is just creating a little bit of doubt and fear in you, follow that intuition. Believe and trust what you're feeling is real. And don't allow anybody else to out talk you. Do not allow them to tell you, no, you're wrong, you're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about. Nope. Follow your intuition. And you're being called on at this time to stand up for your own voice. And through that, into what you are using your voice as a vehicle to allow the intuition that is coming to you, the wisdom that is coming to you, to speak out into the world. And it may be just a small part of your world. It may not be a big message that you're sending out to the entire world, but it could be the world, the little world you live in your home, your family. There may be something that comes to you, and you're being pressured not to speak out. You're being pressured not to express what it is that you're feeling. But this is saying follow your intuition, speak out on your own behalf. Do not allow anybody to make you feel that your voice is less worthy than their voice. So, and it's important for us to begin to do this because it's saying that you are a spiritual warrior, and you're being called to have courage, be ready, respect yourself, and believe in your purpose. So know that when your intuition kicks in on this level, that you are being called to speak up for a reason. So that maybe the words that you are using will extend far beyond what it is you think only pertains to a small segment in your life. Perhaps these are words and energies that need to be forecast into broadcast rather, into the whole universe. So we need to start generating this, right? And we need to try to dis- distill the fear. Like, we don't want the fear to become overwhelming. We want to try to keep the fear down, right? And so when fear is coming at us, we have to filter that through, right? We have to take it and process it and say, okay, what is real and what isn't real? So we're being called on to be discerning this week, and then at least in the next few days, from what I am receiving right now, in terms of what the angels and spirit guides, the oracle of this card, are downloading to me through my words. So I hope that this gives you a little bit of footing as you step into the week. This is not to be interpreted as fear. Instead, it is a preparatory message for you to be more open and aware of what is going on around you, and to look at it for what it truly is, not for what it appears to be. Going beneath the surface, getting to the truth, getting to the core. And your intuition, your gut, leads you to what that kernel of truth is in that broader picture. So follow that. Trust in it. Believe in it. Love yourself enough. Respect yourself enough to know that what you are feeling is not made up, that it is real, right? But it's not just going to be like a feeling like an emotional feeling, right? Because sometimes we have emotions that really don't have anything to do with truth. This is a deep knowing, right? It's like that. Wow, I hear. It's like I hear what they're saying, and this is making me want to, run out and do something, run out and get this or that, or it's making me feel a little worried inside. Those are your emotions. Now you're going to look at the deeper meaning and say, okay, what is it that I'm supposed to learn right here? What is in this experience for me? What is the message that I'm receiving? What do I need to do to stand up in this situation? So we have to be very careful, right? Not to allow, when I say what you're feeling, it's not to allow your emotions to take the lead. No, it's what you want your soul. You want your soul to communicate to you. You want your soul messages to sink into your heart center. And it is in that truth will reverberate with you. And you'll know it when you see it. You'll know it when you feel it, rather. It'll be there. It'll be something different from fear. It's not going to feel like fear. It's not going to feel like worry. It's going to feel like a deep knowing inside of you. And this is something as we grow and we become more open to things within our spirituality. And we're always growing, right? I'm always growing. You're always growing. We're always learning more and more and more about ourselves and about the universe. And it is as we come deeper and deeper into this knowing, right, that we can trust that this is truth. So, this is what you're looking for. You're not looking for the emotional reaction, the emotional response. You're looking for that true knowing that just kind of reverberates through your whole spirit, your whole body. That's what you're looking for. And it is that peace that you want to listen to. You want to hear, you want to decipher, you want to decide what it is that you're supposed to be doing with that. Okay? So this is a lot to take in. It's a lot to think about. You're probably going to want to play this message back a couple of times. There are probably some other hidden messages within this that are more relevant to you on a personal level. And so think about that as well. And it's always really a good idea to journal about this stuff, to write down what you're getting from this reading, if this reading is resonating with you today or tomorrow or whenever it is that you listen to it. Um, that if it's resonating with you, write down the things that are coming to you. How is this resonating to you? And try to journal about it a little. It doesn't have to be like a big written paragraph. It could just be a few words, just to say, how did this make you feel? What was triggered in you? What came up in you? Okay, so I look forward to hearing from everybody, and hopeful that you will share with me how you experience this reading. What is it that's coming up for you today, tomorrow, and the next few days to come? I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Have a nice rest of the day. Bye bye now.